Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Now we are going to see about the process for bootstrapping ontology for web service. So in this, the ontology have become the de facto modeling tool of choice employed in many applications and prominently in the semantic web. So it creates a new web form in the web service page like a OW file. So the ontology bootstrapping. So the bootstrapping means in the sense of automatically generated the file. So which aims at automatically generating concept and their relation and have been given a domain. So bootstrapping and ontology is based upon the predefined textual source, so such as web service. So in this problem, so we have the multiple of huge unrelated concept will be related with this, and it create a page. So the WSDL descriptor. So WSDL means web service definition language. It will uses the two types of terms in the form of TF IDF. So TF means term frequency and inverse document frequency. So it will be a main concept of the generation. Then it will be a calculation of the web context generation. So web context generation means it's a new format file which can be implemented in the creation of ontology file. So the recall versus precision compression of the result. So when each method is separately implemented present, so the advantage of integrated bootstrapping approach. So in this bootstrapping, so we can create a new application form of OW file. So it will be mainly calculated by the TF-IDF ranking. So it ranked by the feature and it taken from that, and it produce a concept certification, and it also used to retrieve the data from that, and use of creation of ontology file. So these are the flow of bootstrapping ontology. So it can create a multiple web page and it's produce. Let's see the flow of the process. So first it's start, and it's the web service description language, and it's a WSD file, and from that we can extract the tags. So from this, so we have divided into two parts. One is the TF-IDF, another is web context retrieval. So first we see about the TF-IDF. So TF-IDF is calculated, and it will be maintained by the ranking. So from the rank, so we can weighted the words, and it's called as the token weight. So and the weight will calculated, and we can find for the each and every word and its frequency. So it will be maintained by the TF-IDF. So in the same as the web context retrieval. So web context retrieval means it will take the phrase word from that input file. It take the word phrase, and from that we can find out the ranking of the context. Then the current context will be retrieved from that. So from that, so TF-IDF and web context retrieval, so it will be combined and take the current context of the both TF-IDF. So it will taken by the concept certification. So in the concept certification, it produce the common words from both TF-IDF and web context retrieval. So then from that we can create the ontology. So ontology is create the extraction of XML file. So now here we can produce as the OW file. So then the process will be completed. Let's see the execution of the process. First right click the home.java and run file. This is the welcome screen for bootstrapping ontology for web service. Click enter to continue the process. So here is the file chooser for to get the input for bootstrapping. So here we give the input as a WSD file as well as the XML file. So both file we are giving the input. So this is the input file for the dataset. So click open. So now the data will be loaded. Success. So click get. So here is the extra view form. So click view to input file. So here is the W3 file and XML file. So this is the W3 file for input, and the next input is the XML file is this. So now we are going to extract these inputs. So click extraction. So the extraction means the tab removal, slash, and double quotes, single quotes, full stop. So these are all it's taken from the extraction. So now from this we have calculated the TF-IDF. So TF-IDF is the term frequency and inverse document frequency. So this is the TF-IDF form. So click term. So in the sense of term, so it will be separate the words and its count. So words means in the input file all the words will be separated, and the number of counts it will be repeated in the same form. So here context is repeated for 20 times, so the count is 20. So like this it will be a calculate and separated, so total it will be calculated as 326. Next click the term frequency. So term frequency is TF. It's so here the T is the total count of the words and it is a constant T. So then TF is calculated by the T divided by C. So this will be TF will be calculated. So then click the inverse document frequency. So likewise the inverse document frequency is also calculated. So here the DF and the IDF. So DF in this sense it is weighted by the number of counts. Then D here it's calculated by document. So we giving a one input file, so it calculated as D as 1. So here and then IDF will be calculated as D divided by DF. So now we have calculated the TF-IDF. So TF-IDF in this is calculated by the IDF divided by TF. So now it will be calculated and the value will be getted from there. So this is the called TF-IDF. Next in the form of context retrieval. So context retrieval means it's XML format as the second input we can give. So from that we can retrieve from the input here. So here the context type and its type. So context ID is the context temp data and its personal record prefer. So good data. So like that it will be retrieved from that XML. Then as a type was calculated by the use of same ranking like TF-IDF. So here is the value for that. So from this we can retrieve the both process. So next the concept navigation. So concept navigation means it will be taken from that the TF-IDF and that this context retrieval. So both file will be matched, it will be taken from that. So here click the concept navigation. So this is the concept navigation of the result. So here the context type is good and its data and its stuff and personal work. So like that it will be retrieved from the both the TF-IDF calculation and from its the context retrieval. So from this we can create the ontology file. So from this data, so click ontology. So here will be the ontology evaluation form will be open. So now we can create a new OW file. So OW file is the ontology web language. So it will create a new format of evaluation. So click ontology evaluation. So it will be form a new web page and it create a OW file format like this. So this is the OW file format and it's the context type is the good and its employee details will be displayed like this. So here we can give the input like this, the output of the OW file is created like this. So here is the employee as the good and staff, personal hard work. So like that it will be a create on a web service. So this is the overview process for bootstrapping ontology web service. Thank you.